Hey there, and welcome back to Arlin Plays EarthBound, Episode 2. Last time we climbed up on a meteorite, up onto a hill, checked out a meteorite, and got given the mission to save the world from a time-traveling beetle of some kind. Yeah, so this game is a bit off to a rather strange start, but, I think I can handle it. So this time, I think we're going to be exploring Onett, but first, let's stop by home and see how Mama's doing after all of this. Huh? What could this be? Shifty eyes, shifty eyes. Pictures taken instantaneously! I'm a photographic genius if I do say so myself. Okay, get ready for an instant memory. Look at the camera. Ready? Say, Fuzzy Pickles! Click. Wow, what a great photograph! It will always bring back the fondest of memories. Huh. Well, alright then. That was kind of odd, but compared to being given the mission to go fight space demons by a time-traveling beetle. I wonder if he knows the doctor. Anyway. You're back! Don't bother yourself with talking now. You look too tired. Mothers understand these things. Eat some steak and scoot up to bed. I love scooting up to bed. Alright. There we go. Hello, Tracy. Oh, it's my line now? Oops. What the hey? Well, see you. Oh, so hitting B actually cancels out. Okay, that's interesting. What do you want me to do? Store and check out. I'm not storing any of your stuff. Do you need anything else from me? I think you should hang on to that. Do you have anything else you want me to store? No. Whoops. No. Stop that. Okay. Got out of there. Fun fact, though, if you actually go around killing all of those crows and whatnot and fill your inventory up entirely with cookies, you can actually have the Soundstone get sent to her and then not carry it around for a while. If I remember correctly, at some point or another, it gets delivered to you, because you have to have the thing for the game to progress properly. But, it's still one of those little interesting tidbits that they planned for. Alright, he's still saying the not wanting to go out anymore. Good morning, Sleepy Bones. Are you ready to start your adventure? I'm so proud of you. My little man is growing up too fast. Right then. Ness picked up the receiver. Call Dad. Ness? Ness, it's your dad. I deposited $41 into your bank account. Taking away what you've spent, you should now have $71 in the bank. Well, EXP to get to the next level. Ness, 11. Anyway, what do you need from me? Let's save the game. Always good. All done. Your dear old dad was also thinking about hitting the hay for the night. I have created a record of your adventure to this point. Good night. Sleep tight. I'm going to continue. Ness, you like to work hard, just like your mother. But I don't think it's good to work too hard. Click. Beep, beep, beep. If you select end there, it reminds you to turn off the power instead of just hitting reset. And then it will sit there endlessly until you either reset the game or turn it off. Why, hello there, puppy. Are you a nice puppy? Apparently not. Apparently I need to beat you in the face with this cracked bat. Or it can dodge. Ninja dog. Twice. 13 HP of damage. This is getting stronger. Come on. 5 HP of damage to Ness. Ness gained 4 EXP. Oh hey, that reminds me, I haven't shown you what Ness's stats are looking like right now. So, there they are. Not too bad starting off. Though, just looking at these stats by themselves, I do find it interesting. We have PSI attacks, that much we have seen for sure from the Starman Jr. But I find it interesting that they don't actually have a defensive stat. It looks like they are done purely on a power-to-power basis of how much damage it does, and then potentially things resist it. Otherwise, there's purely just offense and defense, and then speed. Guts is kind of like critical, if I remember correctly, though I'm sure they'll explain that somewhere in here. Vitality, I've never honestly figured out what Vitality is for. I think it has to do with your defense, but also with how much HP you get on any given level. IQ is the same for Psychic points, I believe. And luck helps with everything. So, onward. So, let's go check it out. So far, we've been flat out told, like directly, go to Giant Step. So, let's find our way there somehow. Hello, there's a building. Oh my pork. Onett Public Library. Use the library more. A library is a nice place to learn stuff. I got a lot of info about EarthBound. You can borrow maps for nothing. Well, that sounds handy. Let's grab ourselves a map. Da-da-da. Hi! Kids can borrow only maps at this library. Do you want to borrow one? Yes. Here's a map. Onett isn't the only thing on the map. All the info is there, except for the info that isn't there. No, you think? Pressing the X button allows you to view the map at any time. How convenient! You know, the X button, located near the top. Ha ha ha! You know, the one that SNES has no concept of. Alright, would you look at that? So, looks like there's most of the town. But there's no indication here as to where Giant Step is. Interesting. I also find it interesting that the map has Ape's logo on it, or name posted on it there. Who's in here? I'm cramming for the big test tomorrow. It's about games. Hotel rule. If you stay at a hotel, you'll wake up with full HP and PP. Life recovery rule. Recovering your life will give you full HP, but 0 PP. I bet this stuff will be on the test. I have to say, while it is a little bit ham-handed, I find it kind of endearing the way that they give you this as your, here's how you learn about how the game works. Quiet! Apparently that's all he says. Alright. At Giant Step, there's a monster guarding that spot from the outside world. No one knows when the monster made Giant Step its territory. I wonder if he's stronger than my wife. I'm guessing not. But, nevertheless. A man of few words. It's useless talking to him now. That wasn't a hint at all. Recently, I sensed the presence of UFOs flying around. Or am I just dreaming? Clearly, you're just dreaming. That's the only explanation. I recently read a book entitled Our Convenient Society. It said that our modern society demands that there always be an ATM in hotels and drugstores. Just knowing that is convenient. I'm glad I read the book. I can't believe I didn't know this stuff. I'll check whether or not we have an ATM in our drugstore. Shh! You're bothering people! Okay, it's another one of those. I read the book called Our Society is Convenient. It said that these days there are always telephones in hotels and drugstores. I also learned that to use a green payphone costs $1, while the black phones are free. If you weren't aware of this, all your money could get eaten up by your phone calls. I'm glad I read that book. Well, considering that I started the game with $20 in my pocket and apparently now $71 in my bank account, I don't think it's too much to worry about. Oh, in case you guys hadn't noticed, going through this game I'm going to be attempting to explore a bit more than some people do, and that man just went bolting for the bathroom. No, I'm in here. Don't try to come in, especially if you don't need to use the bathroom. Don't talk to me. I'm thinking. I see. At any rate, some people when they go through EarthBound, go through and just play through the minimum required to beat the game. I'm going to be exploring a little bit more, but I will try to keep things moving along so we don't spend too many episodes just exploring. I can't believe I saw it with my own eyes. I was staring out the window, and there it was, just fluttering there. I'd only seen it in the encyclopedia before. What was it? A magic butterfly. If you get close to a magic butterfly, all your cares fly away, just like a fluttering butterfly. Yep. That's the effect of the legendary magic butterfly. I love talking about it. Oops, sorry about the outburst. I got carried away with all the talk about lovely butterflies. Yeah, you did yammer away for a while. I'm researching Giant Step. It's located north and west of Onett. I heard it possesses a special power. Well then, you apparently can find out exactly where it is. This is good to know. This is the other reason why exploration is kind of necessary. As I said last episode, I want to see if you can figure out where to go next just by talking to people and being thorough. Though that is one thing that I do find interesting. Games, especially from this era, kind of conditioned us to go with the mentality of villagers are always accurate. Ness, I'm doing watch out duty for the hideout. Can you take over? No. You're busy, I understand. As you should. But, aha! Apparently I can walk around back here. There's a house hidden. Chillin'. I'll give you my Mr. Baseball cap. I know you've wanted it for a long time. It's the best cap for someone really brave like you. Ness got the Mr. Baseball cap. Alright then. Let's see what this is. Help. Mr. Baseball cap. Must be equipped as other. It's said to have been given to your friend by a famous player at the ballpark. Well, his name apparently was Mr. Baseball. Soundstone. If you touch this to your forehead and concentrate your thoughts, your sanctuary melodies can be heard. Like this? Ness touched the soundstone to his forehead and gathered his thoughts. Oh, I see. There's just percussion right now because I haven't found any of the melodies. Makes sense. I had a dream about you, and you were traveling with a cute girl. If the dream comes true, say hi to her for me. After all, I'm single. Well, that didn't come off as desperate at all. You've grown since last I saw you. You're beginning to look like a man. You're so cool. I think I really like you. Well, you know what I mean. I'm hoping you admire him. Otherwise, that would be, well, not necessarily creepy, but a little bit forward of you. Oh noes! I'm gonna hide behind this mole. I am not your enemy. I am simply your average run-of-the-mill mole. Would you like some hints on fighting enemies? Sure. Listen carefully. My hint involves which way you are facing when a battle with an enemy occurs. If you allow enemies to approach your back or side, they may get a surprise opening attack. When they approach you this way, your TV screen, I mean the world in front of you, will show a red swirl for a second. So, Ness has rage issues when he's attacked from the side or behind? I'll have to remember this. On the other hand, if you approach an enemy from the back or side, you may get a surprise opening attack. In that case, your TV, oops again, the world in front of you, shows a green swirl. The point is, try to fight so that you always have the advantage. Makes sense. Giant step. North, at the top of the mountain. Danger, do not enter. Well, that is pretty obvious. I heard there's a big footprint on the hilltop behind this shack. I haven't seen it myself, it's just a rumor. This shack was locked by someone from City Hall, so we can't use it. The reason it was closed was cause a punk named Frank may have trashed the place. What a drag. We can't even change our clothes, and hotels are too expensive. The door is locked. Do not enter. But it says don't enter, right there. I would wager that's part of the localization stuff, but nevertheless. Traveling Entertainer's Shack. Well, that's nice of Onett, having a shack specifically for traveling entertainers. So it looks like we need to go up this way, and I'm not seeing immediately an easy way up other than that, so we'll have to go investigate. So it looks like it's locked. Who are we going to talk to get this fixed? There's no hint of that, although we have a name, Frank. Okay, someone from City Hall. So, alright, let's go check out City Hall then. Where is it? Okay, it's not actually labeled, but I'd wager it's that white building in the middle with the Romanized columns. So, onward to further exploration. Zoom. There we go. Onett Town. The arcade is full of sharks. I can't play there. You know, that I hear that's a problem. You know, sharks. Oh, and then there's the gang as well. Ness dug around in the trash can. Well, let's see here. There is a hamburger inside. Ness takes it. That's slightly awkward. As is getting hit by a van. There's a burger shop. Okay, let's check this out. Don't you think you get more food value out of 14 bucks worth of burgers than 8 bucks worth of french fries? You'll feel better and more energetic if you eat better foods. You know, you'll recover more health if you eat more expensive food. Well, from a game standpoint that makes perfect sense, but what? I'm so much more relaxed here. They never ask me, would you like fries with that shake? It seems like I'm always here. I hope you don't mind. Why would I mind? Hello, may I take your order? Smile, smile. What can I get for you? Okay, these prices are ridiculous. A can I would assume a 10-ounce can of fruit juice, $4. Cup of coffee, $6. Okay, depending on the coffee, sometimes that makes sense. Bag of fries, $8. That must be like a full paper bag full of fries, because that's ridiculous. And a $14 hamburger, that better be the best hamburger that I have ever... Oh, I didn't actually mean to buy that, but okay. Never mind. Worst case, I suppose I can always sell that again. Drugstore! Drugstore! There's a couple of people in here. Hi, come in, come in. What can I do for you today? Can I help you find something? Alright, so we've got a... Oh, T-ball bat is much better than the cracked bat. Or at least I would assume so, given the price, and possibly the flashing. I'm pretty sure they explain that somewhere, but... Oh, the yo-yo. This is one of the instances where I will, use my prior knowledge of things. I tend to stick with bats for NES purely because they're more accurate than the other things. Let's see. There's a baseball cap, although I do have that Mr. Baseball cap. And a cheap bracelet. I can't afford anything because I bought a hamburger. Anything else? No. Oh, you don't want to buy anything from me? Oh, you hurt my feelings. Well, strangely enough, I'm not really here to make you feel better, sir. Oh, look at that. It just tripled our defense. What does this person have? Oh, cold remedy. Nope, don't need anything else. Woof, woof. I'm Ruffini the dog. I'm being possessed by the spirit of the game designer. Ruff. Do you see the window showing HP and PP at the bottom of the screen? When you go to a store that has equipable items, this window will either flash, look normal, or become black. If you are allowed to equip an item, and it is stronger than your current item, the window will flash. If an item's power is equal to or less than your current equipped item, the window looks normal. If you can't equip an item, the window is black. Ruff! I thought you'd like to know. Now it's time to become a regular dog again. Well then, that was quite helpful. Thank you, Ruffini the dog. Hey, I know your hard-earned cash is important to you, but you should call your mom. She's probably got an ulcer from worrying about you. Well, you know what? I don't think I'm going to, because, I could just walk up and see her again. It's not like it's a big deal. Balance of $78. Let's take it all out. Don't take that one out of context. Hi, come in, come in. What can I do for you today? Can I help you find something? Give me that bat. Yeah, it looks like the Mr. Baseball bat. Mr. Baseball cap is better than... Oh! Nice, it lets you equip right away and sell right away. Alright, I'm liking this. This is considerably more convenient than certain other games that won't be mentioned right now. Alright, I've got $45 on me, and I'm just gonna leave it that way. I'm cool with that. Alright, looks like we can do a bit more exploring, though. The drugstore is to the east. East is the opposite of west. That's a funny way to answer the door. A girl named Paula lives in Tucson. Her mother runs a preschool out of their home. I can't remember the name of the school, but I heard Paula's really special. Why is she special? I forgot to ask. Oh well. Welcome to beautiful Onett, the wildflower of Eagle Land. The flowers in the garden are representative of those in your heart. Treat them both nice. Which is why I crushed them all with my gargantuan feet in my attempts to explore Onett. Psst, whisper. Whisper, psst, psst. Shh, what if someone overhears us? Right, whisper. Psst, psst. Wahaha! You jerk. Because... Right. So aside from people whispering at the edge of a door, is there anything on the back of this sign? No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, well, onward to City Hall. If you have any trouble, consult your kind-hearted mayor. Well, maybe he's a nice guy. Let's find out. If one of your friends becomes unconscious, you should visit them at the hospital. You should check with the nurse receptionist, and she will release your friend. It's a nice thing to remember, but it's alright if you forget. Well, that's nice of you, letting me forget things. Rumor has it that the Shark's boss is hanging out near the giant step. You know, somehow I'm reminded of the Game Boy Color remake of Dragon Quest III, actually. Or Dragon Warrior 3 at that time. Just because it had a feature where if you pressed select, you could remember things that people said, and it would just have a list that you could go through to help remind yourself of things. It was kind of a nice touch, and I haven't seen it done anywhere else. Right. Aren't you stuck? If you want a hint, come and get it. Eagle Land Hint Union. Alright. I'm really in a foul mood. Why? Because the mayor doesn't like me. I think I'll just kick back for a while. It may just take me a couple of hours to sign this paper. And this, boys and girls, this is why the bureaucracy moves slowly. Oh, aren't you Ness? Is it a school holiday today? Have you done your homework? Remember to brush your teeth before going to bed. Have you been wetting your bed? Sir? You're not my father. Get away from me. Creepy bastard. There are lots of snakes and stray dogs around Onett. Is the mayor going to let them just run around doing whatever they want? I'm here to protest. Well, you're certainly not doing a very good job of it. Some suspicious-looking kids are hanging out in the woods north of the library. I wonder if they are members of the Sharks. To stop the spread of the gang, someone should shut down their gathering places, don't you think? I started a movement that will stop all of the bad influences on the children of Onett. I call it the Fresh Breeze Movement. Hum-de-dum-de-dum. Oh, hum-de-dum-dum. Well, whatever. We don't have any openings for part-time employees at this time. Well, good, I didn't want to be employed here. I work for City Hall, but somehow Mayor Perkle bugs me. Let's keep this between you and me. Did I tell you that I saw a giant ant one time at Giant Step? Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to spoil it for you. Ha ha! I see what you did there, and it was terrible. But still, amusing. Again, we come back to that 90% of the time the villagers are correct. The mayor's office is on the second floor. You need an appointment before you visit. I'm going to have to stop you if you try to see the mayor. Really? Try and stop me! Wahaha! The mayor is busting his butt with all the troubles in town, like the Sharks and the meteorite. Hey, are you the guy who's trying to reform the Sharks? Wah-ho! 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 You've got to be kidding me! Scram! So I just got shoved out of the office because of... Well... So, he won't see me because he's busy working on the Sharks and stuff. Look, I told you so. Yeah, it's true, you did. Still, I'm not really sure what we're supposed to be... how we can get an audience with His Majesty, as it were. But, if I had to hazard a guess, taking care of the Sharks problem in some fashion might do it. This warrants further exploration, I feel. However, we are out of time for today, so thank you all for watching. If at all you liked what you saw, please click like and highly consider subscribing. I have a video coming out every Monday, Wednesday, Friday for the foreseeable future. If you have any questions, comments, or thoughts, leave them below or on the Facebook page. And for those of you who are subscribers, feel free to vote for the game that I play after this one. I know it's a ways off, but I'm throwing it out there now just to get word out once a week about I'll bring this up. I'm going to be either playing Link's Awakening, either version. That one I have said that I will do eventually, it's just whether I do it next or if I do it later. And the other two options are two completely blind Let's Plays, which as of yet I have not done. The first choice is Metal Gear Solid 2, and the second one is Star Fox Adventures. So, out of those three, leave your choices, or if you have suggestions for other games you'd like me to play eventually, please leave them below. Hope to see you guys next time. Thanks again for watching.